Hello everyone, I am Priya. Welcome back to my channel. Our today's recipe is very easy with just 3 main ingredients. Butter cookies. They're easy to make and just need 3 ingredients. You can see how beautifully they have swelled up, and that too without any rising agent. I'm sure you'll definitely find this video informative with a very nice recipe. So let's get started. So firstly, I would like to tell you about the consistency of the butter. We need soft butter, and this is the total quantity we will use. And this is sample butter. I would like to show you how easily I can press it. This is not the consistency we are looking for. We need butter which needs a little pressure to get pressed, not the one which gets easily pressed. This makes a difference especially during summers as our room temperature is on a higher side. Now transfer all the butter in the whisking bowl. Make sure to use unsalted butter. Here beat the butter just for few seconds and then add powdered sugar. Always use sifted ingredients while baking. Now sift the sugar and do not throw these sugar granules as we will use them to decorate our cookies later. Mix butter and sugar together, but do not overbeat them. Here we do not need to beat our butter and sugar too much and lighten them up. We just need to mix both of them together. If we beat them and butter becomes light in color, then our biscuits will lack in crispiness due to too much aeration. Once they are mixed, clean the blades as we do not want any wastage. And bring the butter and sugar mixture together. Now here I am using almonds to give almond flavor, but in case you want to skip using almond flour, replace almond flour with 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So for almond flavor, I have taken around 25 to 30 almonds and grind them to a fine powder. Here again, sift the flours while adding. Sift this almond flour and please again do not throw these almond granules as we will use them later. Now add all-purpose flour and a big pinch of salt. Now just combine everything all together. We do not have to knead this mixture, just combine and we are good to go. After combining all the ingredients, this is how our dough should look. It looks a little crumbly, but it has enough fat to bring everything together. Now here I am dividing the dough as it will become easy for me to roll it out. Now take a butter paper and start rolling this cookie dough. While rolling, make sure to seal the edges regularly and do not roll it too thin. At least this is the kind of thickness it should have. Once you are done rolling it, take any sharp cutter you have available in your home and cut down the cookies this way. I do not have a cookie cutter, so I am using this coffee filter. Use the cutter and pull out the cookie this way after cutting. This way it becomes easy to separate the cookies from the remaining dough. Now with the help of a spatula or a butter knife or a knife, anything flat you have, pick them up and put them on the baking tray. Here the important thing to keep in mind is that if you find that the cookies are getting too delicate to handle or to pick, then keep them in the fridge for 10 to 15 minutes before baking and they will be absolutely fine. Now by repeating the process, I have prepared all the cookies from the dough. Now if you want, you can bake them right away as they are ready to bake. But for a nice caramelized almond texture, do this step. For that, take 2 tablespoons of milk. Add the remaining granulated sugar and the almond chunks. Mix them and roll these cookies to stick milk, sugar and almond mixture. This gives a really nice taste and texture. Similarly, I have applied all this mixture to one of the batch of cookies, and the other batch I am going to bake them plain. Bake them at 170 degrees Celsius for max 17 to 18 minutes. Once baked, see how beautifully they have swelled up. You might feel they do not have enough perfect brown color, but please don't keep them any longer. You will end up over baking them. See the clean breaking of the cookie into two, right crisp and perfect texture. Similarly, I baked the other batch and you can check the both sides. I hope you like the video, and if you have any suggestions about the recipe or video, please do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.